Hi everyone. I'm Rob. Today I'm excited to share FlightDash.io, an open-source, free electronic flight bag web application dedicated to flight simmers. Our goal is to enhance your flight simulation experience through a range of features. Let's take a look. We'll look at the following features: checklists, airport and weather data, flight plans, charts, live flight stats, and making customizations. Let's start with checklists. With FlightDash.io, we've designed our checklists to be as hands-free as possible, ensuring your primary focus remains uninterrupted. As you progress, each checklist item is audibly read out to you. Voice recognition technology empowers you to navigate seamlessly through the list, while each action is meticulously recorded and timestamped. But flexibility is key. For those who favor traditional methods, we've also incorporated keyboard shortcuts and on-screen buttons to mark off items. Whether you lean towards our preset checklists or decide to craft your own, FlightDash.io has you covered. Now, let's shift our attention to airport and weather data. Begin by navigating to the configuration settings. Here, you can choose your preferred source for METAR weather reports, and yes, we have integration with VATSIM. Once done, proceed to the Airports tab. Simply input the ICAO code for your desired airport and hit Request. Within moments, you're presented with comprehensive airport details, including weather updates, frequencies, and even runway suggestions based on wind conditions. This tool is invaluable for on-the-fly data retrieval during simulations. Pretty cool so far, right? These features alone help you with the info you need during your flight, and the checklists help with a more immersive experience. But it gets better. Let's look at flight plans. Our seamless integration with SimBrief allows you to pull in your SimBrief flight plan. This is a game changer for those who prioritize efficiency and having everything organized in one spot during flights. To benefit from this integration, simply input your unique SimBrief pilot ID into the application's configuration settings. Once that's done, the magic begins. Simply navigate to the Flight Plan tab and click on the Load Flight Plan button. You are presented with a comprehensive view of your entire flight plan, from top to bottom. But that's not all. Along with this, the application auto-fills key flight statistics that will provide invaluable insights during your flight. We'll get more into that shortly. Let's take a quick moment to talk about charts. Our original intention was to be able to view Navigraph Charts directly in the tool. However, Navigraph does not allow this type of integration in web applications at this time. We know this is not ideal, and we will continue to look into this and work with Navigraph on potentially bringing this into the tool in the future. Okay, now let's talk about flight stats. Ensuring that you are always in the know about the crucial phases of your journey, Flight Stats offers a real-time insight into your flight progression. Start by inputting your departure and arrival times. For those who appreciate automation, you'll be delighted to hear that if you've imported a SimBrief flight plan, these times will be auto-filled for you, eliminating manual data entry. Once set, a dynamic flight stats banner can be activated during your flight. This banner becomes your in-flight companion, offering you a live countdown, be it to boarding, departure, touchdown, or arrival at the gate. At a glance, determine if you are on time or delayed. But where the flight stats truly shines is in its post-flight analysis. Imagine having a digital co-pilot keeping track of each critical phase of your flight. By navigating to the Controller sub-tab, you have at your fingertips a set of buttons, each representing a significant flight phase. As you progress through your journey, simply press the relevant button, marking the start of each phase. Visualize this as your personal in-flight chronometer. The moment you press a button, a timestamp is recorded, and in the background, the application begins collating data for a comprehensive post-flight analysis. Upon concluding your flight, a detailed report awaits you under the Reports tab. This report is geared at showing how early or late you were at every crucial phase. Wow! That was a lot of info. That covers the overview of the features available. But we still need to talk a bit about customization. FlightDash.io is free and open source. We don't even require user registration or login. This is in an attempt to keep our application as data privacy friendly as possible. However, this means that we take a slightly different approach than most applications in terms of saving your customizations, so you don't need to start from scratch every time you load the app. It involves saving a configuration file on your own machine and then loading it into the application. Let's take a look at how we can do this. Navigate to the Settings button. Here, you can customize things like the METAR source and which checklist you'd like to use. This is also where you enter your SimBrief pilot ID. Lastly, you can even dive deep into creating a custom checklist bundle with your own pre-flight, taxi, in-flight, after landing, and emergency checklists items. Let's actually take a moment to look at building a checklist a little further. Click the Customize Checklist Bundle toggle. Then, give your checklist bundle a name. Maybe something like Tom's Cessna 172 Checklist Bundle. Then, click the plus button to add a new checklist. Maybe we'll call this one, Walk Around. Then, click the Expand button, followed by the next plus button. Here you can start adding checklist items and their responses. By default, check will always be your positive answer. This is the answer that will allow the checklist to move forward. You can change this to another term that best fits your checklist item. The cancel answer will always cause you to exit out of the current checklist. The two neutral answers are optional. These can be terms you can enter if you want to record something in your log, but it does not progress or cancel the checklist. Repeat this process for all of your checklist items. Now, that probably took you a little bit of time. It would be a shame to lose all of this the next time you open the application, wouldn't it? Don't worry, here is where you can save your configuration file. Once all of your configuration and checklist items are how you want them, scroll down and click Export Config File. This will download the checklist to your device. Make sure to save it in a location you'll remember. Now, the next time you use FlightDash.io, simply open the settings again, and use the Import Config File button to load your configuration file. Once loaded, hit Save and Close. All of your previous settings and checklist will be instantly ready to go. Thanks for watching this quick overview and tutorial video. We are excited for you all to begin trying out this application, and would love your feedback. If you have ideas for future enhancements, or even need to report any issues, we want to hear from you. Click the support and contact link at the bottom of FlightDash.io to learn how to reach us. Thanks again and happy flying.